guys, welcome once again to my channel. It's conceptual. So today we are gonna talk about the uh, fourth part of the antiretroviral drugs. Okay, so that are the protease inhibitors or the PI. Okay, so what are basically this PI? So they are the part of the highly active antiretroviral therapy. It's already taught in the first three videos, and I have explained you how the virus gets its effect on the host cell and you know integrate its own part to the host cells. Okay, so I'll just do a quick recap, a quick revision, and the protease part will be explained, okay, in detail. Okay, so these are the part of the highly active antiretroviral therapy that is also known as HAART or HART. It is the protease inhibitors are used in combination with the treatment of AIDS. Okay, and AIDS is basically caused by the RNA containing retrovirus that is also known as the human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, so protease inhibitors, the name itself says that it will inhibit the protease. So it will in this case it will not affect the human protease, but it will inhibit the HIV-1 protease. Okay, and it uh, this inhibitors prevents the formation of new viruses and further infections. So once the HIV-1 protease is inhibited, it prevents the formation of the new viruses and further infection. So let us see how basically this works and what is the mechanism of for the affection of the virus. Okay, so once via the GP120 receptors and co-receptors, the virus gets entered into the host cells and releases a nucleocapsid protein that contains single-stranded RNA, reverse transcriptase, and integrase, and also aspartate protease, or also known as mature HIV-1 protease. So single-stranded RNA is released, and via the reverse transcriptase, the enzymes helps to transcribe the complementary double-stranded proviral RNA by using the host nucleotides. So here the RNA is there. By using the host nucleotides, it makes the proviral DNA from the viral RNA. Okay. So now basically what happens? What happens that once the proviral DNA is produced, it gets entered into the host cell DNA and control and takes control all over its mechanism. Okay, and this proviral DNA that is incorporated inside the host cells gets then for the replication forms the next mRNA, or also known as the messenger RNA. Okay, and the proviral DNA gives rise to the mRNA. Okay, so here what happens next, that is the mRNA in the ribosome. Okay, the protein synthesis will occur and then the protein formation takes place. That is the basic process. Okay, so a GAG-PAL polyprotein is there. Okay, that is the chain of proteins, but these proteins are not being expressed as they are in the chain form. So what it does, the aspartate protease or the mature HIV-1 protease gets work comes into this role play. Okay, so this binds to the polyprotein chain or the polypeptide chain and breaks down, and functional viral proteins are formed. So basically this aspartate protease or HIV-1 protease has the work to break down the polypeptide chains and make the functional viral proteins. So protease inhibitors, what we will do, that they will inhibit this protease enzyme, and hence this the binding and the breaking down of the polypeptide chain will not occur, and hence the functional viral proteins will not be formed. Ultimatum is only that to stop the virus replication. Okay, so now we can see that once the viral proteins get in functions, so they start replicating their own proviral DNA and making the daughter cells. So by making the daughter cells, more and more immune cells are infected. That will lead to the immunodeficiency, and this immunodeficiency will lead to the increase in risk of infection and tumors. And this syndrome is also will be known as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Okay, and this is to be noted that the mainly affected cell will be the CD4 receptor cells. Okay, that are macrophages. Okay, the macrophages, the CD4 T helper cells, and the dendritic cells. Okay, so these are three main basically cells that are affected via this process. Okay, so basically the cells which are the part of our immunity. Okay, and we also know that the HIV virus is a single stranded positive RNA virus. Okay, so basically this all will lead to the AIDS. So I just need to remember that this mechanism of action that the protease inhibitors do, that is it will inhibit the GAG-PAL polyprotein to break down and inhibit the functional viral protein synthesis. Okay, so now proteases inhibitors, some of the you can see that the HIV1 protease is there, and here it will inhibit all this and the functional viral protein synthesis is basically stopped. So some of the example are the atazanavir, darunavir, indinavir, lopinavir, nelfinavir, sequinavir, tiprenavir and ritonavir. So they are rarely used alone because via the point mutations the PAL gene can alter its one gene and lead to point mutations that will develop resistance against this drugs. Okay, so HIV will develop as resistance against this drugs, so the drugs will further be not in used if treated alone. Okay, so they are used as a part of heart, okay, also known as highly active antiretroviral therapy, along with the nucleoside reverse transcript transcriptase inhibitors or NRTIs. For example, the tenofovir. Okay, and tenofovir is it is a nucleotide. It was an exception. I hope you remember in the previous videos I have taught you about the NRTIs. That is, they are it is a exception, that is it does not need to get phosphorylated because it is obviously a nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Okay, so via the it is given in combination with the NRTIs, and okay, and is also used as a part of the heart. Okay, so some of the example you need to remember, that is atazanavir, darunavir, indinavir, lopinavir and etc and many more. Okay, so now protease inhibitors are metabolized by the cytochrome P450. Okay, so mechanism that inhibit, there are cimetidine and macrolides that increase the concentration of plasma, and medications that induce you know cytochrome P50, for example rifampin, that decrease the plasma concentration. Okay, and the PIs, that are protease inhibitors, are also the inhibitors of the cytochrome P450 enzyme. Okay, especially ritonavir, that inhibits the metabolism of the medications like the warfarin. Okay, so basically they are the cytochrome P450 inhibitor, especially ritonavir, and they are also inhibited and induced by the various drugs, and they have various drugs interactions. Okay, that will change its concentration of the plasma. Okay, so now the major side effects are the GI problems that include diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, and the metabolic disorders such as hyperglycemia, insulin resistance, hyperlipidemia, and all this collective symptoms cause the lipodystrophy, that is abnormal accumulation of the fat tissue. Okay, and atazonavir is not associated with this all. Okay, so atazonavir will not cause this metabolic disorders. Simple. And hyperglycemia, insulin resistance and hyperlipidemia are various metabolic disorders. The drug specific side effects are the thrombocytopenia, hematuria and the nephrolithiasis. So the person having the indinavir as a drug is advised to stay hydrated. Okay, so a person should drink more and more water during this treatment. The atazanavir have the neurological problems such as paresthesia, and also ritonavir, which was a cytochrome P450 inhibitor, uh, also is associated with the side effects such as neurological problems, that paresthesia and the damage to the liver, that is it will increase the liver transaminases. So close test or close LFT should be guarded to control this side effects. Okay, so these are the basically side effect, all the side effects of the protease inhibitors. So now let us make a fun mnemonic to remember all the drugs. So basically there are the suffix evir. So I have it is a navy ship sailing in the sea, naming is the SS Heart, also known as indicating that a part of the heart therapy. Here giant monster like cell is there, that is indicating that is metabolized by the cytochrome P450, and the naval ship is shooting this monster, that recalls that it is mainly inhibiting the cytochrome P450. Here a magician is performing some ritual indicating the ritonavir. Okay, and it has the performing ritual on the liver, that is indicating the liver damage, and his hands are being banded because of it is causing the paresthesia. Okay, so ritonavir also is cytochrome P450 inhibitors causing paresthesia and liver damage. Okay, uh, um, the next drug is the indinavir, that is indie soldier, that is not able to hear the sound of the platelets that are being smashed, and he's been irritated by the sound. That way the plates, the broken plates indicate the decreased platelets, and he want to go to bathroom, but eventually he direct urinates into the sea, that is falling on the kidney stones, and the red color indicates that the hematuria. So indinavir has side effects such as decreased platelets, hematuria, and kidney stones. On the poop deck, okay, on the poop deck there are two naval men that are, one has the GI disturbances and causes that diarrhea, vomiting, and nausea, and the other fat naval man is indicating the hyperglycemia, insulin resistance, and hyperlipidemia. Okay, so these are mainly the side effects of the all the protease inhibitors, but for the exception, that is a healthy man, indicating the atazanavir and eating carrots, because he is the healthy man, and it does not cause the metabolic syndrome such as hyperglycemia, insulin resistance, and hyperlipidemia. But his hands are being covered by the bandages, indicating the neurological symptoms, that is the paresthesia. Okay, so I hope you remember this all drugs for the mnemonic. Okay, so here is a quick recap. Okay, so protease inhibitors are no more viral, are used, that is to make or to inhibit the viral protein, so no more viral proteins can be made, and the replication of the HIV can be stopped. So it basically inhibits the HIV-1 protease that inhibits the breaking chain of the polyprotein that inhibits the functional viral protein synthesis. Mainly the examples are the atazanavir, darunavir, indinavir, lopinavir, nelfinavir, saquinavir, tiprenavir, and ritonavir. So this all are the substrates, and they metabolize the cytochrome P450, but basically ritonavir is a mainly inhibitors of the cytochrome P450. Mainly the side effects are the GI problems, that is diarrhea, nausea and vomiting, and metabolic disorders containing hyperglycemia, insulin resistance, and hyperlipidemia. Okay, so now here is the mind map. Okay, there is the cytochrome P450 inhibition mode of action, that is, then the ritonavir side effects are liver damage and paresthesia. The atazanavir, that is side effects is paresthesia. The indinavir, that is decreased platelet count, kidney stones, and hematuria, and the other side effects are the GI symptoms and the metabolic disorders. So I hope आपको ये वीडियो गाइस समझ में होगा. So here are the answers basically. Okay, so I hope आपको गाइस वीडियो समझ में होगा, एंड अगर कोई भी डाउट्स हो तो कमेंट सेक्शन में मुझे बताइएगा, एंड प्लीज़ ऑल्सो डू लाइक माई टेलीग्राम चैनल. ओके, सो यू कैन बी aware of that all that materials are related to second year MBBS. So until then, and please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, because it gives me a lot of motivation to do and make such videos. Okay, so please do like, share, and subscribe. So until then, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.